This NFL Divisional Round DFS Picks edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Play Underdog's Pick'em for a chance to win 100x. Promo code SGPN at UnderdogFantasy.com for a 100% deposit match. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting research platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit HOFBets.com. Use code SGPN and get 50% off your first month and start making smarter bets today. We're also brought to you by Cut. Cut is a peer-to-peer social betting platform that's US based and available in 40 states. Head to cut.com. That's KUTT.com and use promo code SGPN for a 10% deposit bonus. And we're brought to you by the SGPN merch store. 15% off everything when you use the promo code playoffs.
This is Jerry Glanville, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride, brother.
Cox. He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
Woo! Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog. I just want to be the first to congratulate Mr. Belichick.
Oh,
Should we break the news?
breaking news.
I assume it's broken already. It doesn't seem to be reflected in the eye. I see some odds markets have taken it off. I see that. I don't want to brag, Sean, but I may have just cut someone who left a Belichick market open too long, snatched it up. It does seem like he's going to be the Falcons' next head coach, and what is ultimately going to be one of the most hilarious city coach pairings ever.
Someone tweeted out the Falcons blowing a 2-interview lead on hiring Bill Belichick if he goes elsewhere would be truly hysterical. So Bill Belichick is having a second interview with the Atlanta Falcons. Mike, if I'm Belichick though, do you really want to have to figure out a quarterback? That would be my only. If I'm an old guy, the last thing I want to do is figure out a quarterback. But in a very winnable NFC South, you could say, hey, why not take Justin Herbert? But you do have the competition of Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid in your division.
Honestly, there at this point, you a little bit have to worry. Like, is he going to be able to do this again? There was a lot about him being a good coach, but then there was that part where he had Tom Brady, and a lot of his assistants have always failed trying to replicate his bullshit. What if he fails to replicate his bullshit? I don't know. It very interesting. I mean, obviously he likes the roster, I guess. Very strange. Very strange. Doesn't fit the whole he wants to be in the Northeast.
Come on, I
doesn't fit the San Diego.
The only thing that makes sense is that you can run a lot of 12 personnel with those two tight ends, bringing back the Gronk and Hernandez days. Like that's the only. Everything else, you're like, Bill Belichick is trying. He
likes Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson. None of it makes sense, honestly. Like dome football, the hoodie and playing in the dome.
I mean, they are a running team. So maybe he is maybe that is appealing, and you get,
but it's power running. It's fat guys like Zeke.
You upgrade the offensive scheme with Josh McDaniels, who, by the way, much better offensive coordinator than he ever was.
No, 100%
head coach.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it. I just wanted to make sure I got that. I'm wearing my Falcons jersey as well.
Oh, in celebration. I was wondering why you were breaking off the Vic jersey, right?
Yeah, it just felt like a good time to bring out I saw Vic was circulating. Couple of the college podcasts have nothing better to talk about, so they're talking about dudes who got screwed not being in NIL.
Oh,
so Vic was trending today.
I mean, you want to talk about getting the bag? Although he would have lost it all, so probably would have been a waste.
Can I? As someone who was at Virginia Tech with Vic, there was no bag. He did not have a bag until the NFL. I can confirm that. The second the NFL happened, there was a new car. That definitely happened. So there was a stark difference when he came back and was no longer enrolled in school that spring semester.
Serial Chicken in saying no ladder chatter tonight. Yes, the ladder chatter show, aka our prop show, We are pushing to 2:30 Pacific tomorrow, Friday. We will be live from the Win in Las Vegas, and then we got our NFL pick show, or sorry, VSiN show that night. So stay tuned for both those shows.
Ladder chatter going on the road.
Yeah,
taking it on the road in person. CJ live from Vegas.
Oh yes,
will the fishbowl of the Win be able to take CJ in his
well? And I don't want to ruin the surprise, but I did order a ladder for CJ that required some assembly. I thought it came pre-built. Now he may have to check a bag. A lot happening, Ryan. A lot happening. You're gonna want to tune into the shows tomorrow.
The package almost didn't get here. Truly a journey.
George, well, the package. I didn't even know you weren't even here, Ryan. I
was here when it hadn't gotten here.
The notification came saying your package got delivered. I'm like, awesome. I've been keeping an eye on this ladder package for a while. I go downstairs. It's not there. I look in our box. It's not there. I'm like, what the fuck? I opened a support ticket with FedEx because they said they delivered it. It's not here. And then I get a call and a couple hours later from I get the call, say hello. They say is Sean Green here, and my first question is who's calling. And
gotta watch out. Can't give that data away for free.
And hey, this is your neighbor. This is the kids' clothing store right next door to you. We have your package. I go, oh, awesome. So I don't know. The FedEx guy.
How'd your phone number get in there?
I think it's probably on the package. Honestly.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
They
don't realize what a star I am, Ryan.
Easy to get to.
You know what else is also easy to get to? Easy to sign up for DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner for the National Football League, bringing an offer that'll help make the playoffs electrifying. New customers can bet $5 on any game, get $200 instantly in bonus bets. That's right. Love me some DraftKings Sportsbook. Plenty of bonus bets being given out. We just did our NFL picks episode. College basketball picks. There's so much activity. Keep looking at this Tampa Bay Bucks plus 230 on the money line over on DraftKings. But again, lots of fun ways to get down on the DraftKings Sportsbook. And of course, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code SGP. New customers can bet just $5 to get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code SGP. The crown is yours. And now, time for the disclaimer read by Lenny Dykstra.
Oh, I almost accidentally played Bruce Pearl.
Smash!
Hold on, I gotta make sure that there's a slight chance that they didn't hear the beginning of that again.
Hey, this is Lenny Dykstra here, Nailed, former world champion with the New York Mets and World Series with the Philadelphia Phillies. If you got a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NEW YORK or text HOPE New York, which is 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Canada, 21 plus age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. See dkng.com/football for eligibility and deposit restrictions, terms, and responsible gaming resources. Thank you.
I am an East Carolina fan.
Why does that ECU clip keep getting played?
I have all the various clips. We don't play clips this way a lot, so I just have this playlist in my in the iTunes player, and the ECU fan is the first one. So whenever I add one to the end, it always cycles back.
Thank you, Lenny, for that responsible gambling advice, and of course, Little C's. Love me some Little C's. Divisional round playoffs. I mean, playoffs, pepperoni, pizza, pretzel crust. You do the math. It is a Little C's weekend. Little C's get degrees, and the degree is for deliciousness. Get some Little C's this weekend. You can get it delivered or get the in-store pizza portal pickup. Love some Little C's. Get it. Little Caesars pizza. Kramer, let's talk a little DFS.
Oh yeah. Pure. That's the word that comes to mind when thinking about this. 4 games. This is the way it was meant to be. Yeah, like that Colombian shit.
It is. It's not stepped on. 4 games. I agree. I think 3 or 4 games is probably like the perfect slate size.
I would say 6 is fine too. I enjoyed the 6 game slate.
Okay. Yeah.
Like Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving's always a good slate.
Christmas now. I guess we've stolen that from the NBA. Quarterback. So again, not. It's very easy to see why Allen and Jackson are the most expensive. I probably would be I'm going to be looking there for the cash game, I think. But I was shocked to see how low the projected ownership for Patrick Mahomes is this week. I understand it's his first ever postseason road game, and maybe you're worried about how he'll play in the weather. I don't know. Maybe they're a run first team now. That's fine. I'm going to be able to buy into this contest being very contrarian with the Mahomes double stack. Perfect. Mahomes 6,800. And by the way, I mean, Stroud is 6,700 against that Ravens defense. Just saying. What do you got?
I'm going Baker Mayfield in a dome at the Lions. Woke up feeling dangerous. I mean, I like Mahomes. I think he's the other guy. If I'm building an extra lineup, maybe him, maybe Jordan Love. But you can do so much in this game. It's in a dome, like the shootout potential from that alone. No weather, two teams who struggle against the receivers, have issues in their secondary. Like, I don't know. It just feels like a great spot.
So my debate for my cash lineup is Jackson, Purdy, or Baker, and I think I think there's a chance I end up going Baker. To your point, the ceiling is tremendous. Whether or not you think they're going to be winning this game, I think if anything, you almost prefer them to be in a bit of a shootout with the Lions, where the Lions are up by 7-10 points, something like that. I do think the crowd noise and the communication could be a problem, but I love. I mean, Baker's price also makes it so you effectively save what 2,000 off Josh Allen to do whatever you want. Now, when I look at the comparison between him and Mahomes, I'm like, but I think Mayfield projected to be a little bit popular, not a lot bit popular. But
there's 8 quarterbacks.
I'm just saying, he's in the top half.
All right. I mean, yeah.
No, I like it. I will be playing. I will also. I already have a Baker lineup, a Josh Allen lineup, and a couple of Mahomes lineups. So
what are you doing at running back, Ryan?
McCaffrey, first running back, eating all the chalk. 8,800.
See, that's the thing in my lineup, Brian. Not playing Christian McCaffrey. I think right there I become instantly contrarian.
Expected ownership from McCaffrey is 45% right now, according to
instantly contrarian. And I'll take a guy who's chalky, but not nearly as chalky as Christian McCaffrey, Aaron Jones. How can you not like Aaron Jones? Just how?
Well, the how is you would say that the Niners stout front, potentially a little bit more friction than the Cowboys decided to create because for whatever reason Michael Parsons was the only guy trying hard on the field. I like Aaron Jones too. You don't have to sell me. I'm in the front of the line for the Aaron Jones stuff.
Yeah. Do I take Aaron Jones and Dawson Knox, or do I go Luke Musgrave, Gus Edwards?
I mean, I love the Gus bust this week. I think you look at ownership. It's McCaffrey 45, Singletary 33, Pacheco 31, White 26, Cook 24, Jones 23, Gus all the way down at 6.7%. I was shocked to see that. Shocked. So from that perspective, I still don't think you change.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it.
I don't think you change because I don't know how much I love the tight ends. There's an AB situation. Like I like Dawson Knox better than flipping a coin for Green Bay in a bad matchup. All
right, so we got our quarterback, running back out of the way. I mean, anything you want to add on Christian McCaffrey at this point?
I think the matchup is very juicy. I think that Green Bay sucks against the run. I think Green Bay sucks against the type of run that the zone run. I think they suck against the running back in the pass game. I think McCaffrey specifically is going to give them trouble finding pockets in the zone and just attack. McCaffrey is a smash spot. I figured out everything else after I put McCaffrey in the lineup. But running back too, we touched on him. Gus Edwards, 5,900. Not expected to be a very chalky play.
Get on the Gus bus.
For whatever reason, I not sure if it's you don't want to play Edwards with Lamar, which I wouldn't be scared off of doing that either. He's going to be a goal line back for this team. They certainly could put up over 30 and rout the Ravens, and Gus Edwards score 2 touchdowns. Very much in the realm of range of outcomes. So 5,900 kind of had to go Gus Edwards, and it gave me a two-way pivot for my defense stack. So I'd be completely fine playing either one of these defenses. So stay tuned to later in the show, Sean, where I tell you which one I played.
I took Devin Singletary. I was surprised he's chalky, but again, it's like there's 4 games, so
he was projected to be chalky last week as well, and he ended up not being as chalky.
But also too, like
it's his price, Sean.
Yeah, he's 50. He's the lowest price starting running back, so I guess it's not crazy. Do think he could get involved in the passing game. You look at his game log from the first time they played; it wasn't impressive, but that was like when they were still trying to make Dameon Pierce a thing. Clearly, they've moved on since him, and yeah, I mean the pass catching stuff is pretty interesting. I mean he has some 3-4 catch games, breaks a couple of those guys, and he does have massive upsides. He's got 2 games of 120 or more rushing yards. So I think he has ceiling potential. Wanted to get a little piece of the Houston offense. I was trying to figure out a way to get Robert Woods in there. I think he's interesting, and maybe I do. Maybe I do put in Robert Woods.
Mechie available as he's playing football.
I don't know. We'll get to that when we get down to the flex, but I don't know. Maybe Robert Woods is too cute. But so my first 2 running backs: Devin Singletary, Aaron Jones, Baker Mayfield at the quarterback position.
I think you need to have elements of cuteness in a 4-team slate. So whether it's a tilt off a normal like structure or just getting
my receivers are probably chalky as hell.
All right, well,
so maybe I do get super cute,
and I'll pull up the ownership so we can talk about it. But first one, I'll stack Rashee Rice with Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I mean I have Rashee Rice. This guy's a machine.
So 4th projected ownership at 27%, behind Josh Reynolds, Jamison Williams, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. All three Detroit wide receivers.
Really, that's crazy. So I have Rashee Rice, and I also have Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's $8,200. I think that will at least limit his ownership, because if you get Amon-Ra St. Brown and Christian McCaffrey, you're really kind of putting yourself up against it. But maybe that's why Baker's kind of popular, because he's cheaper.
Yeah, I think this is one of those where like A is tied to B. Like Baker, everyone that's playing Baker is playing one of these Detroit receivers on top of the people that are playing Goff, on top of the people that just realize this is a great game environment. So yeah, I also think some of these early week projections tend to be, I know it's only Thursday, but the DFS guys still call this early week. These projections I've noticed have tended to fluctuate a lot as the weekend approaches. So I would say be buyer beware. All right, wide receiver 2.
Yep.
So I have one of those chalky, starting a game stack. I have one of those chalky Detroit receivers, and I went with Jamison Williams, and this was nothing more than.
Why is he chalky? Because of his price is pretty.
I
cheap.
think him and Reynolds both had good enough games to, this week the price didn't really change. So you have 3,600 for Jamison Williams. I believe Josh Reynolds is 3,700. And I mean, you saw the workload, and this game, I mean, what does Tampa let you do from time to time? Make some big plays on the back end because they're blitzing.
Yeah,
because they're taking shots up front. So last week I was on Reynolds. He had a decent game. He definitely paid off his price. This week I'm listening to Easy, who has been touting Jameson for a little bit now. He's going to be the horse that takes us to the promised land. 3,600, kicking off a little bit of a game stack we'll get to later, Sean.
All right. Like that. Yeah, Jamison Williams, massive upside. They get him involved in the running game. My last receiver in the normal receiver spot, Mike Evans, $7,200. I mean, against this Lions defense, I think he has a chance to just completely destroy him. And, he had some drops last week, but clearly the game plan is get the ball to Mike Evans early and often. You saw what Puka Nacua did to them. I mean, there's one receiver to go off on this slate and put up Puka Nacua numbers, I think you got to target Mike Evans, especially in that game environment in a dome. Just a lot to like there. $7,200, Mike Evans.
Looking at the team ownership, he's projected to get less ownership than Rachaad White, K. Otten, and Chris Godwin.
Really?
Surprising.
I think
to me
it must
well.
be a pricing thing. He's sitting there at.
I have to imagine by the time we get to the weekend, the whole Baker situation becomes a little bit more popular.
Ryan, before we keep going, shout out to Cut. Have you signed up with Cut? Head over to play.cut.com. Use the promo code SGPN. KUTT.com. Perfect place to get a little head-to-head social gaming. Again, what's cool about betting over on Cut is you're just betting an individual. You don't have to get a middleman involved. Middleman means better prices, and really just put you in a good spot there. Very easy to get your bets filled. You can actually, it's the ultimate put your money where your mouth is betting system. And Kramer, I know you got a ton of action loaded up on Cut. Get challenge Kramer over on Cut. Kramer Centric, I'm sure, is the username. I'm Sean T. Green. Toss me some challenges over there. Let me know, Kramer. What do you got cooking so far for a divisional round?
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to the Trash Man. He picked up my entire minus. So I have -10. He has obviously Texans +10. My stake is 420. His is 500. So play that razor sharp take for me, because what's that +1? I think it's +120. That's what I would give that feedback. Show me the price I'm getting. Also, shout out to Adrenaline Treadmill for picking up $449.57 of my Chiefs money line action, which Sean, we discussed this, +120, +125, +132 for me, which means Adrenaline Treadmill is taking -132.
Woo. I mean, I'm running out.
It's Dominic the donkey.
And then
Ryan's just slaying the donkeys over there.
Shout out to friend of the program, Adam Rosenberg.
Oh, you're taking his
Bill Belichick will take the head coaching job at the Chargers before May 1st, 2024. He's I'm risking $112.50 to win $25 and defeat him.
All right, there you go. Cut.com.
Sleep at the wheel.
Promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Hello Fresh. Love me some Hello Fresh. Oh man. Planning meals, such a huge pain in the ass. Hello Fresh makes it simple, easy, healthy, fun, everything you want. Like the last thing you want to be doing this weekend with all this awesome football is being at the grocery store. Get it delivered to your house. Life's so convenient now. Why would you go out of your house to do stuff you don't have to do, including grocery shopping? HelloFresh makes quick and easy meals delivered right to your place. 15-minute recipes. Yeah, you don't have to be some chef. I'm certainly not, and I get by with HelloFresh. Pretty good here. Calorie smart, protein smart recipes each week. And my favorite part, breakfast. Oh yes, this is a great offer. Their breakfast for life deal. It's got me hooked. And it's awesome because you got to start off great with anytime you have a great breakfast, it really does make a difference in your day. Like anytime I have a horrible lunch or go down the rabbit hole of horrible eating, it's because I didn't have a good breakfast. I didn't have a good base. Go to HelloFresh.com/SGPN free and use code SGPN free for free breakfast for life. One breakfast item per box while subscription is active. That's free breakfast for life at HelloFresh.com/SGPN free with code SGPN free. Kramer, tight end.
I still have a receiver. Somehow.
Okay.
Wait,
nice.
Who are your three receivers?
My three receivers: Amon-Ra St. Brown, Mike Evans, Rashee.
Okay, that's
Rice.
what it was. You doubled up on the Rice one. All right, so receiver 3 for me. Game stack here with Christian McCaffrey giving Jaden Reed. He's 5,200.
Yeah.
Again, it seems like the projections have him with a little bit more ownership because of his price relative to Dobbs, I think, and just in general at 5,200. But yeah, I mean, I like him coming off a game where he didn't do a ton. I know he got out snapped by Dobbs. That was obviously there was some resting going on at the end of that one. He has been the guy running the most routes up until this point. So in a game that I expect them to be playing from behind here. Jaden Reed, 5,200, slotted in nicely.
The slot. How's the slot?
Tight end. I think I am going to pull the trigger. Dawson Knox, $3,000 at home. Got a tutty. 2 targets, only 1 catch, but it was for a touchdown.
Have you reminded people that I have him 100-1 to lead?
I did. Yes, I've been preaching to the good folks.
We're still alive, although I have them losing this week, so I need him to get like 3.
I mean, he's kind of interesting at the cheap tight end spot. You could also maybe talk yourself into Tucker Kraft, but Tucker Kraft and Luke Musgrave, it does seem like they're going to eat into each other's production. Cade Otton, you have to go up to 3,500. Dawson Knox is only 3,000. So I don't know. I mean, do I go Cade Otton, Ryan, in the double stack, and then maybe figure it out from there?
Well, what do you have any other correlation with Kansas City?
Yes, I have Rashee Rice.
No, but you don't have another Bill.
I do have another Bill.
Oh,
in my flex.
Oh, okay. So you don't necessarily need Dawson Knox.
I don't need him.
Do you have? And you have a lot. I mean, would Cade Otton become a double stack?
Cade Otton would be a double stack.
Then
although I've been getting away. I don't know. The double.
You don't
stacks,
like the double stack.
No.
Then don't do it.
It's true. All right. I'm thinking aloud here.
I mean, I'm on Cade Otton as my tight end. Again, got Jameson Williams in there for 3,600 game stack here. So I'm game stacking the game. I think both of us think is going to be the highest variance game in a dome for $7,100. I'm taking Cade Otton coming off a game where he had how many targets, Sean? I think 11. Certainly expect that number to come down, but
I'm gonna go. I am gonna go Cade Otton.
Talking you into it. So yeah, completing that game stack, Jameson Williams with Cade Otton in the tight end spot.
Well, because I was going back and forth. Yeah, you're right. Cade Otton, the dome, so many targets.
See, I swapped. I got off of Dawson Knox when you told me you had Dawson Knox, because I was like, we can't have the same sweet Dawson Knox kit take.
Well, I mean, I do like Knox, but so I'll upgrade to Cade Otton at 3,500, and then what I'm doing in the flex spot, instead of Khalil Shakir, who I like, I'm going Justin Watson, who I think Rashee.
Wait, so now you have no Bills.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Double Kansas City, no bring back with Buffalo.
Yes.
We're you uncorrelated motherfucker.
I could do Dawson Knox.
I asked that specific question. You can't take Dawson Knox out unless you're leaving a Bill in there.
All right, I'll go back to my original lineup.
Yeah. What are you changing for?
No, I know.
It's bad juju.
I hate changing. So I will go back to Khalil Shakir and Dawson Knox in my tight end and flex spot. I mean, Shakir, I've been talking about him so much. I got to ride with him.
All right. So flex
3 for 31 and a touchdown last week.
Flex. I think you got to get a little weird. Last week we saw it was a double stack with a single bring back and a 2 tight end set. So in my flex, Sean, give me a Patrick Mahomes double.
Okay.
With Travis Kelce. Easy peasy. 6K. Not much else to talk about. I did not bring it back with any Bills. Diabolical.
Well, I mean, wait, you didn't bring back the guy who yells at me the entire time.
I got weird.
Didn't bring back. You didn't correlate.
I got weird. I double no bring back with, multiple game stacks. So I'm still good there. But again, because I didn't bring it back, I was able to stack Tampa, Detroit, and I was able to stack Green Bay, San Francisco.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
For my defense, $2,600. Give me the Green Bay Packers. Brock Purdy, turnover machine, has a 4 interception game in him. The golden sombrero comes back.
All right.
What are you doing for your defense, Ryan?
So instead of going Baltimore, which I don't think I had enough money for, I think I was strapped all the way up 30. I went Niners. So I have a McCaffrey, Jaden Reed, Niners defense. I don't know. I wanted to get one of the defenses against Lover or Stroud. Just feels like we're gassing these guys up a little too much. Come on, Sean. You've been watching football a long time.
Yep.
These guys are getting gassed the fuck up. I know
Texans?
No, CJ Stroud and Jordan Love. You don't think that the people are? I'm hearing so many clips of people saying top 6. Here's my top 6 quarterbacks, and here I got this guy up, MVP, future stud. They figured it out. I just think there's a lot of hype being discussed about these guys. And while I like both of them,
I guess, but you could also say like I feel like I've just been getting an ass load of 49ers are the best team, Ravens are the best team. I mean, you go to certain websites and you can actually bet Ravens versus 49ers for the Super Bowl.
oh yeah, why wouldn't
Like they already have the spread on.
Yeah,
it.
it's easy. You know?
What would you make the spread, right?
2.5.
Oh, because you already saw it.
I mean,
because they're putting it right in your face.
What would I make this? I would favor the
2.5. Who's favored?
Well, the Ravens should be favored, but I'm sure it's the Niners.
Yes.
Yeah. The Niners are like just gods on the spreadsheet, you know. Yeah. But I would
market ratings all over the Niners.
Yeah, I would favor the Ravens. That's what I would make. I would favor the Ravens over the entire field.
I mean, how could you not favor the Ravens? They kicked their ass in San Francisco.
Imagine betting on Brock Purdy against Lamar Jackson.
Maybe we'll have that chance, Ryan. My DFS lineup: Baker Mayfield, Aaron Jones, Devin Singletary, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Mike Evans, Rashee Rice, Dawson Knox, Khalil Shakir, and the Green Bay Packers.
Mahomes, McCaffrey. Oh, Mahomes, McCaffrey, Edwards, Rice.
Mahomes, Mata.
Mahomes, McCaffrey, Edwards, Rashee Rice, Jaden Reed, Jameson. So it's a little bit of Jameson there with a Cade Otton and a Travis Kelce. Niners defense. Nice work.
Thank you, Ryan.
Will you be playing in the big boy this week?
Yeah, if I get invited. I haven't been invited.
What do you mean? If you All right, I'm gonna drop a as I reserve my lineup for the big boy. Okay. So don't let me forget the better build something before we go to Vegas. I'm dropping it in the chat. If anyone else would like to join.
Oh, thanks.
$109. Winner takes all. Looks like our buddy Link Calhoun has jacked it all the way up to a max of 150 entries. So who knows? We could be playing for tens of thousands of dollars.
All right, Ryan. Do we want to do a quick bonus?
Yeah, let's hop in the
draft?
DFS streets.
All right. Underdog Fantasy, of course. Promo code SGPN. Get in there. We'll be giving out some SGPN pick'ems. Maybe on the prop show. Maybe.
Pre-game shows.
Pre-game show, yeah. Pre-game show, and we are doing a pre-game show Saturday, 1:00 Pacific, and then Sunday the game started at noon, so 11:30.
Yeah. Wait. Yes. That's what we agreed. 30 minutes before kickoff.
Okay.
You ready?
Hold on.
Oh. You were the one with the great idea.
Okay, give me 2 seconds here, and hitting enter. Yes.
Oh no.
Filled.
Oh, are we in it?
I think we're in.
Are we in the same one?
I'm in.
Nice. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, rest of the chat. Couldn't get you guys.
Man, maybe they're already in. Sometimes they hop in ahead of time, you know.
You never know. All right, Ryan. What are you doing at quarterback?
I mean, lately I've been trying to get guys I think are going to be in the Super Bowl.
It's a good strategy.
So if you look at my the advanced lineups from my portfolio of pre first round stuff, it was all I have nothing but Mahomes and Detroit lineups alive. So yeah, now I think I'm probably causing me to avoid Mahomes more than I should in these second round stuff. What are they calling it? The gauntlet returns. I don't know. Hopefully I can get one of the top guys. I have the 4th pick, so I'm in position to take a guy. So I'll probably just take whichever quarterback makes it to me. It's not going to be Lamar. He goes 1-1.
Ryan, I've noticed the big boy is just for Sunday only. Kind of lame.
Is it?
Yeah.
Not in. Sorry, Link. Oh, I already reserved my lineup. How do I get out of this thing?
So Lamar Jackson, Christian McCaffrey go. I'm on the clock here. Do I take Josh Allen? Do I take Brock Purdy? Do I take Patrick Mahomes? I don't think I have a Mahomes one. So yeah, give me the Mahomes.
Oh yeah.
Kramer, you're on the clock.
Oh, sorry. I'm
tick,
doing far more important. But yeah. So I guess this is where I build a Josh Allen team.
There you go.
I would say it's Josh Allen's probably the guy I've missed the most, but it's really been because I haven't. If you draft, like when I draft before him, I'm picking someone else that I like, and when I'm drafting later, I don't have a chance to get him. So build something a little different here. Meanwhile, I'm gonna give you the proper link. There is a 2-day one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Send that over, Ryan. I'm in.
I clicked on the wrong one.
George Kittle, Amon Ra off the board. Debo. What's my priority stack? Is it Rashee Rice or Travis Kelce?
I mean, everyone's gonna have the Kelce thing. So I mean, you like Rice.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Rice.
I think you
Rice,
have to have a
Rice baby
position.
Yeah, my position is I love Rashee Rice. I mean, if I can get Rashee Rice and Kelce, I think I should.
Yeah, the more that I think about it, this is a great way for me to hedge my my KC positions in the other best ball tournament. I looked at some of the whatever they call it, the pods. A lot of Cowboys dead lineups I'm going against this week, so I very much am alive. I'll be rooting for Lions, and I'll be rooting for. I don't think I have a Amon-Ra, but I have a lot of the other Lions. All right, so what do you? You're about to be back on the clock, Sean.
There you go.
12 seconds.
Double stack with Kelce, assuming this guy doesn't take
if it's available to you.
Yeah, you got it.
You got to.
Then I'm gonna go running back, either best available.
It's Dominic the Donkey.
Getting some good feedback on the Dominic the Donkey.
I can't stop drafting Gus Edwards on any team.
Cyril says he's too good at drafting teams. LOL.
His strong arrogance.
Yes, cocky. Oh, you took Gus Bus, huh, Ryan?
I've been taking him a lot. I wanted James Cook. He went 2 picks before me. And yeah, I feel like in general he's being undervalued in this shit.
CJ Stroud just went. No reason to take 2 quarterbacks in this, right?
I mean, you certainly could screw over your competition, but I'm kind of with you. I don't think it's
now. Wait, in this one, do you have to advance past the divisional, or is it all?
This is still the same thing. It's 3
top 2
and top 1 in this one.
Okay. Mike Evans just went. David Montgomery just went. I gotta take Aaron Jones.
Yeah, you're gonna want to. I mean, we learned this. If you've not done a lot of these, that the biggest lesson is like shit dries up fast in the running back department. And so you know, go about it however you like, but certainly there's opportunities to grab deep pass catchers. I don't feel the same about the running backs.
So is it crazy to just have 2 teams drafted?
No.
Yeah, I think in this format it makes sense.
Not at all. No, there's no bye weeks left. I think if anything, maybe it's too much correlation, but I mean, the goal is to have a lineup that has 5 people in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So you're narrowing the outcomes, but you're increasing the amount of players you'd have in that outcome. And you're in, I guess if you have 5-5 and one of those teams make it, you're kind of alive. I think the most of the, you know, the strategy stuff we'll talk about doing like 4-2-2-2. You don't really want to go over 4 guys on a team. So triple stack, quarterback, triple stack. If you don't have the quarterback, you kind of want to limit it to 2. But I mean, you know, it's the same. It's a similar situation where you can really put yourself in a good. I guess I understand the 2x2x2 thing when you don't want to overcommit. And so by going 4-2-2-2, you're taking your quarterback stack. You have 4 players from that team, and every other team stack you only have 2.
Romeo Doubs or Christian Watson?
I mean, just look at the snap count. I think you would be getting very cute. This isn't. Yeah. I mean, Dobbs played 80% of the snaps and ran the most routes. I mean, Baker just sitting staring at us.
Do I need another running back, or is one running back fine?
I don't think you want. I think you would prefer to have that. That's what we were talking about earlier. The running backs really dry up, so there's not much out there. And what are you going to do? To me, the most attractive running back left is CEH.
Yeah, but I don't know. Let's see. Or do I take Josh Reynolds just to have a little of that game?
Yeah. I think you take best player at this point. I mean, like I said, structurally, I think the 2x2x2x2 is not the worst way to approach it after you get the 4. But
now what you keep saying 2x2x2. What do you mean? So
like 4 players from a team, quarterback, triple stack, and then you you don't take more than 2 players from a team on the other ones. Now I think that's probably more of a strategy for the earlier tournament, and maybe it doesn't apply as much in this one, but like maybe you could have 3.
Yeah.
But you still want, like, so I have 4 Bills, a Raven, 2 Lions. So I'm going to be looking to add to my NFC side. Probably not looking to add to the added stack. And honestly, like, yeah, I mean, what would you do here? Let's see.
MVS, me, Cole Hardman. We rolling the dice. You know what? I like Justin Watson. Fucking, I'm going to draft him.
Yeah, I think at this point you're just taking upside bullets.
Cleve Raymond, do we think he's going to play? Oh, still not practicing.
I kind of want to take one more Lion.
Kadarius Toney, Ryan.
I mean, if you want to, yeah, sure.
Trent Sherfield.
There's not. I mean, again, these drafts there are limited enough where it's like, all right, well, is there anything interesting out here? What's the deal with Khalif Raymond?
Still not practicing, so I don't think you can draft him. He's still drafted him. Oh no, someone else did.
No, it wasn't me. I was looking at maybe taking another Bill.
Luke Musgrave, let's go.
Also,
Ryan, I do have 4 Packers without the quarterback.
That might yeah. Can't win them all, Sean.
Why is that bad?
I don't know if it's bad. All right, so I have to.
All I need is the Chiefs to play the Packers in the Super Bowl.
Sure. Yeah, this is probably a Bills Packers or Bills Lions.
Baker Mayfield does go. He is drafted.
I'm surprised. I mean, it's late now. Which running back bullet do you like the most? Oof, this is.
Yeah, so my team, we got Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Jones, Rashee Rice, Travis Kelce, Jaden Reed, Romeo Doubs, Josh Reynolds, Justin Watson, Luke Musgrave.
What do you think? Should I add Donovan Peoples-Jones?
He was a pretty big no-show. There's a guy who bet his ladder, just fell right off the board.
Well, just looking for a little correlation here. Ooh, Ronnie Bell. I'll go overweight on Buffalo and just throw a Sherfield on the pile.
Trey Palmer. It's a fun little ad there.
Yeah, I was looking at him and David Moore this week in DFS for my Baker lineup. I always like. Yeah, it seems like they're that team that game's gonna get crazy.
All right. Feeling pretty good about my team. Not gonna lie, Ryan. Not gonna lie. Did you send me the link for the actual?
I put it in the
draft?
chat. It's in the chat.
It's in the chat.
All right, I got let's see, Josh Allen, Diggs, Gus Edwards, David Montgomery, Kincaid, Jameson Williams, Dawson Knox, Wicks, Kraft, and Sherfield. So a couple Packers, couple Lions, a Raven, and a fuckload of Bills. Sean,
Yeah. You want me to read my team again?
I mean, yeah, I don't. If you want to,
No, I just read it, but people get it. They feel good about my team.
all right.
I'll read it one more time for the people in the back: Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Jones, Rashee Rice, Travis Kelce, Jaden Reed, Romeo Doubs, Josh Reynolds, Justin Watson, Luke Musgrave, Trey Palmer. Reminder: sign up over at HallOfFameBets.com. Use the promo code SGPN. Get the Hall of Fame Bets app. 50% off your first month when you use the promo code SGPN. Got you covered there. Kramer, and of course, playoffs, 15% off everything on the merch store. Everything must go. Got some DJ University hats going up. We got a say no to dome football kids version.
No,
Yes.
Get them started. Do some. Yeah, I mean, do some. Colby's really hitting the campaign hard.
Oh yes, he is.
Kissing babies.
The toddler T-shirt is available. So make sure you check that out.
I'll send one to my nephew.
Yeah, not everyone hates dome
Get
football.
him started early.
Use that promo code playoffs. They got you covered. Ryan, we'll be next time I talk to you, we'll be we'll be in the airport going to Vegas. CJ will be with us not only for the VSiN show, also the prop show. Gonna be a grand old Friday here.
A lot of stuff between now and Monday.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green. He's Ryan.
See you in Vegas.
Kramer. Let it ride.